I think we're going to go ahead and get started. If I can just get everyone's attention just for a few minutes, that would be great. Well, I want to welcome everyone for joining us here today for a very special unveiling, but also just a celebration of progress that we've been able to make here in the city. And I really could not be more excited to be with all of you. My name is Robert Garcia. I'm the mayor of Long Beach, and I'm going to introduce a few folks here in just a couple minutes. But I'm very, very grateful to have all of you here. I want to also just say that accessibility and making sure that we have access for everyone, that we're inclusive of everyone, is a key part of what Long Beach is all about. And really proud to be here to unveil these accessibility mats, and not just the one that is here. We actually have multiple mats. So there will be this mat here that's permanent at Granada. We'll have also one over at Mother's Beach, and also over in Alamitos Beach as well. And so these are all different mats that will be available throughout the summer, throughout the time where people are using our beaches, and they're permanently out here. So you're gonna see these actually out here every single day, which is, I think, really, really exciting and also really important. I want to introduce a few folks. First and most importantly, I do want to introduce, she's going to speak and she's going to say some remarks in just a little bit, but Kim Vong, who chairs our commission for people with disabilities and our commission that really looks at accessibility, is here with us. I know I saw Gretchen here just a few minutes ago. Gretchen is also on our commission, and I want to thank Gretchen for being here. The other commissioners, please let me know, and I'll make sure I recognize everyone. I also am really grateful that we have council members here that actually have led on this issue. They introduced this issue in front of the council, and obviously are going to benefit from the coastline as well. We're going to hear in just a few minutes from Councilwoman Susie Price. This is also, we're in her district. We're going to hear from Councilwoman Cindy Allen also, and of course from Councilwoman Mary Zendejas. And Mary, of course, is one of the few elected officials anywhere in the country that actually uses a wheelchair. And so we're really grateful to have Mary here as well. And a big round of applause also, please, just to our Marine Bureau, Parks and Rec, our entire team at Tidelands, also our ADA office. Heather, thank you so much for all your work. They all deserve a big round of applause for all the work that they're doing and getting us here to this place. Now, we know that from our new pedestrian paths to our playgrounds, to basketball courts, to our new food amenities, we're making a lot of investments here on the coast. We're having a lot of great progress. You can see one of our concession stands just right behind us. But one of the things that's really also important is accessibility. And so unveiling these mats also happens to coincide with the 32nd anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which we actually just honored and celebrated this last week at the City Council. We know that this act ensures that all people, particularly people with certain needs or with disabilities, have full access in our society and in our community. That's something that we're committed to in the city of Long Beach, and we're incredibly grateful to ensure that all folks have access to our coastline. And as we all know, not only are we hearing from folks who need these mats to access the beach, we're also hearing from seniors who might use a wheelchair, or from folks that might use a walker, that also this will provide additional access for them as well. And so I'm really proud to be here today to join all of you, but most importantly to celebrate an important step forward for the city. And with that, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, someone who actually has been an advocate for these mats and for accessibility here in the city of Long Beach, and for this location also specifically. And we're in the district, Councilmember Susie Price.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. We are in the 3rd District, but this project is so much bigger than the 3rd District. This project is about attracting people from all over the region to our beaches here in the city of Long Beach. Whether they're at Mother's Beach, here at Granada, or at Alamitos Beach, we finally are a city that offers accessibility for everyone, and that's a really exciting thing. I'm glad to have been able to sponsor this item. About, I think it was about a year ago this week, with the support of Councilwoman Allen and, of course, Councilwoman Zendejas. The three of us together represent the coastline in the city of Long Beach, and it is for that reason that it was appropriate for us to do everything that we could to bring this item forward to allow for more accessibility along our beaches. I want to make sure that I thank the disability community and specifically our Disability Commission. Kim, thank you so much. I look forward to hearing your comments. But one of the things that they reached out to us early about as an office was, hey, before you plan projects, think about accessibility. Think about including us before you plan the projects, not after. And I thought that was really an important thing. And I said it at council, and I'll say it again. There are so many other cities around us that have disability mats. I wish we had been earlier on this, but I'm so glad that we're finally doing it now. And I'm really grateful to have everybody here. So thank you for joining us and for being a part of our beautiful city and allowing us the opportunity to expand and grow and learn from the areas where we can improve, and being patient with us while we do that. Today is an example of what happens when we work together towards a goal, a common goal. So with that, I'm honored to introduce my colleague on the council, Councilwoman Allen.
Thank you, Councilwoman Price. Good afternoon. This is just a special day. I know it's an opportunity for us to showcase our long-awaited the beach mobility access mats. I can tell you that both visitors and residents are going to appreciate this and definitely use it. I know when I first got here, I already saw folks out there using it, and that's exactly what we want to see. And just that everyone has an opportunity for access and has an opportunity to enjoy all of our beaches and waterways. So everyone deserves equal access to the beaches. So I'm so proud to see this being rolled out today, and also they're already out there in District 2. I just want to say a huge thank you to Tom, our city manager, and to Eric Lopez and everybody on the city team, that made this happen. So thank you all for your great work. Really great, thank you. And I can tell you, sometimes the Coastal Commission can take a while to get these things approved, and so the city just did such a fabulous job of getting this done right in time for summer. So just great job. Also, I want to say that this weekend, the city will be hosting the USA Para-Triathlon National Championships at Alamitos Beach. And that's where we have our longest mobility access map. So thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jennifer, for all that you do and your leadership and your advocacy. And so with that, I would like to introduce the amazing councilwoman from the 1st District, Mary Zendejas.
Hi everyone, what an exciting day it is today. I'm so excited to be here with everyone today. I want to give a let's give a big round of applause to our city staff and also, yes, our city staff, and also to Councilwoman Cindy Allen and Councilwoman Susie Price for bringing this item forward and for helping us make this a reality. They deserve a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Joining the council, I knew that things like this were going to be important to our community. So I am just so super happy to be here this afternoon for the unveiling of the very brand new and necessary asset to our beaches. The installation of these beach access mats will improve the lives of many residents who have not been able to traverse the sand to reach the water. These bright blue mobility mats will allow users of wheelchairs, beach access chairs, walkers, strollers to safely get as close to the water as possible. I am proud to support this project and all the improvements happening in our city when it comes to disability inclusion and disability access. I am just super thankful, and I can't wait to actually experience it and feel the mist of the water on my face. So I can't wait for that. At this time, I would also like to give a big thanks to our amazing Public Works Director, Eric Lopez from Public Works. And if he would say a few words. Thank you, Eric, so much.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you all for being here today and joining us. As your Director of Public Works, I get to build things all day, every day for your benefit. So it's good to be here with all of you. The Tightlands area is an area that belongs to everybody, not just citywide, but regionally and throughout the state, and visitors from all over the country and the world come. Department of Public Works and the City Manager's Office have been working really closely under direction of our mayor and City Council to really invest in the waterfront. And I'm really proud that I've been able to see the completion of many different types of projects like the one we're celebrating today. From the beach pedestrian path to rebuilding our restrooms, our parking lots, to building the ADA pathway at Bixby from the top of the bluff to the beach bikeways and pet path, to the many other recreational enhancements that we continue to do. And more is on the way. I wanted to take a moment and thank my team that did a lot of the project management and the coordination with the regulatory agencies. In specific, our project management officers, Tony Resendez and Charlene Exuco. Thank you for your effort. Also, our partners in the Parks, Recreation, and Marine Department, we wouldn't be able to do all these improvements without great staff and great partners at that department, and Todd Leland has played a leadership role. You'll hear from him next, but wanted to give him my thanks for his partnership and hard work as well. I also want to thank the Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities for reminding us how important it is to always consider inclusivity. Always consider how you can do more than just the minimum. And I hear it over and over again, and I'm remembering it as much as I can. So I hope this shows another example of how Public Works, Parks and Rec, and your city staff really take accessibility seriously and continue to grow and evolve and transform our city to make it a lot better and a lot more inclusive than it currently is. I also have to point out that the mat is made out of 100% recycled material. So from a sustainability standpoint, that makes us really proud, and how we can continue to recycle and use materials over again. I wanted to next introduce Todd Leland, our Superintendent of Operations in the Parks, Recreation, and Marine Department, and he'll come and say a few words as well. Todd?
Good afternoon. My name is Todd Leland. I'm the Marine Operations Superintendent for the Marine Bureau. Today is about recreation. Today is a great day for us because the best way to finish a work week is to provide great access to our facilities, our waterways, and our beachfront. And we're doing that going into this summer weekend. So a round of applause for this great opportunity. On behalf of our director, Brent Dennis, our deputy director, Stephen Scott, and manager of Marinas and Beaches, Elvita Hallinan, we'd like to recognize the hard work and effort of Corey Forrester, our beach maintenance superintendent. Corey was at the forefront of this project from the start, and his team, with the assist from our marine maintenance group, were able to get these items installed on time and effectively for everyday use. We'd also like to thank Tony Resendez and Charlene Ansuka from Public Works for getting all the coastal and state approvals. We couldn't get this stuff done on the beach without Public Works, Eric Lopez, Charlene Ansuka, and Tony Resendez. So again, thank you. Thank you. And then lastly, a big part of what we do is about inclusion. It's about access. And we couldn't have done that without Heather Van Wyck and her liaising with the Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities. So we thank her, we thank the commission, and with that, I'd like to introduce Kim Vong, the chairperson of the commission.
On behalf of Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities, I want to thank Mayor Robert Garcia, Councilwoman Price, Councilwoman Allen, Councilwoman Marizan DeHias, Heather Van Wyck, Eric Lopez and his incredible team, and Brent Dennis and his incredible team for making this all happen. And most importantly, I want to thank the Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities, past and present, for planting the seeds for better beach access so long ago and never giving up. When the Federal Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law back in 1990, it was the first step on the road to independence for many of us. But American with Disabilities Act really establishes just a bare minimum of what we need. In the city of Long Beach, it's up to us to go beyond that and strive to be inclusive for all of our citizens. That means making all of our public places from sidewalks to playgrounds, from public buildings to beaches fully accessible for anyone who wants to use them, regardless of whatever physical or mental challenges that person may face. When you remove the barrier, there is no disability. In doing that, we can draw inspiration from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose leadership in civil rights also has been a profound influence upon the disability rights movement. We all are familiar with his 1963 "I Have a Dream" speech, which drew from scripture to proclaim that the rough places will be made plain and the crooked places will be made straight. But we also should remember another speech that Dr. King gave 2 years later, in which he noted that all of us are woven together in what he called a single garment of destiny. Dr. King told us that all life is interrelated, and all men, by which he meant all people, are interdependent. This is how we should see our mission. When we make our city accessible to all, it lifts all of us, because we need one another to thrive, so that we all can contribute in some way to making Long Beach a better place to live. This is why the city signed on to the Cities for All initiative to help us create a more inclusive city. Today takes us one step closer. Thank you.
Can we give Kim, the chair of our commission, another big round of applause? She's so amazing. And we're going to go ahead now and cut the ribbon. I'd also like to ask if there's anyone out there that would like to join us, particularly if you use a wheelchair or a mobility device, or if you think you're going to use these mats in the future. I'd love for you to be in the photo with us or family. So why don't you please join us up here, and we'll take a photo.